Fear Street's Prom Queen is just another ridiculous slasher from Netflix. And at this point, I think they should stop Netflix.
I didn't like it. This is my first time watching any of the Fear Streets. There was a trilogy before on Netflix, and this is standalone though, so I decided to watch it, and I did not really enjoy it. I have a theory that I think that since we're progressing in age, I will not say older, but since we're progressing in age, I think it's not an excuse though. But I think that maybe we're not the target audience. Maybe they're doing it for the younger people that watch it. I'm like, oh my god, a slasher movie, because I thought that that movie was pointless. Even the end was just bland, and I was wondering, okay, were they joking when they were making this? Because this actually is not intriguing. That's what I just thought to myself. But if that end left you confused, I don't think it'll leave you confused. But if that end left you confused, here is an ending explained for you.
So this film is set in 1988. Prom is coming up in Shadyside High, and we have Laurie. She's an outsider.
Yeah.
I won't call her a loser really, but it feels like it's time for her to just. She doesn't want to just end high school like this. She wants to do something before she leaves. Her family has this traumatic thing following them with her
Yeah.
father's death. And she doesn't have a good relationship with her mother, and she's running for prom queen against Tiffany and her pack of wolves. But there is this serial killer on the day of prom that is eliminating every contestant who is running for prom queen.
So we have about six young girls are running for prom queen here, and there's this masked killer going around eliminating them one by one. At first, we think it's just one killer, but we learn later on that it's actually two masked killer. The girls and whoever is there, if you have to be in proximity at the time, you are going to be collateral damage. So the girls are killed in the most gruesome ways. One was electrocuted, one had her head axed. It was just really gruesome. At the end, we learn as Laurie goes on stage to get her prom queen title. That's when the killer is so bent on killing her. So if he killed her, Derek announced her prom queen. So if this killer followed her on stage trying to kill the prom queen in front of everybody, I don't think that's killer attitude though, but I'm not a killer, so I don't know. So when he got on this stage and tried to kill her, like I said, and there was a tussle, then Laurie stabbed him with her crown. Oh, it was so poetic. The mask was removed, and Mr. Falconer, or Dan Falconer actually is his name. Falconer is the father of Tiffany. That's Laurie's arch nemesis here. So he's a killer, and he's there, and he revealed that because he knew how his wife and his daughter wanted the prom queen title so much.
But that's not the only surprise, because when he's arrested in school, Tiffany is shaking. Her mother is taking him for questioning to ask if she's an accomplice or not, and they go to their house. Tiffany's mother returns, and turns out, no surprise there actually, that she was the second masked killer, and she tries to kill Laurie. But Tiffany was like, "Oh, Mommy, let me help you. It's my first kill." And she also revealed, Tiffany's mother also revealed that that's Nancy. She also revealed that she was the one who killed Laurie's father years ago, because her mother kind of stole Laurie's father from her, and he just runs in the family basically. So there was this tussle in their house running. While Tiffany was trying to kill her, she managed to shove her and she fell downstairs to her death. And then she had to battle with the mother, and she managed to also end the mother's life as well. Good for you, Laurie. But at the end of the film, the mid-credit scene, we see that her mother's blood, that's Nancy Falconer,
I didn't watch any mid credits on.
is at the ending. Her blood turns into this witch's mark. And this is my problem with this film, because it's been a while I watched Fear Street, so I just know that it's not just about somebody, a slasher or a serial killer there. There's a supernatural element to it.
Yeah.
And so when I was in the film, I was like, this film does really make any sense, because it's in between the first and the second film that this film is set in. I think the other one is 1990 something, and the other one is 1970 something. So this one is set in 1988.
Yeah.
So this is in between. And the first film is in 1994, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So in the first film, we learned that this serial killer, there's a supernatural element, it's a curse on Shadyside High that is making people become serial killers and killing people. So I'm like, is that not what is happening here in this film? Why not make it clear? So with that her blood turning into the witch's mark, it shows that there's a supernatural reason why. Because it doesn't make any sense why this father and the mother, just because you want your child to win prom queen, not with some money though. You're killing somebody. It not really make any sense to me at all. I don't like this film. What do you think?
I did not like it, although I really wanted to like it. But not that I feel like it's also something you like.
The first three films
But
are actually nice. I wouldn't recommend you watch it.
yeah, I was thinking of watching it, but because the entire good reception it had in the past, so I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, and it says it's standalone.
Yeah, so that's why I decided to watch this one. And Prom Queen, okay, ooh, let's see what's going to happen there. But I didn't really like it. If I would go to it, I'll give it a 1 out of 5 because it was not just intriguing at all. Even the killing, but I was not intriguing, but I loved the playlist. It was very catchy, very
The
interesting.
80s playlist.
The playlist was very interesting. The selected tracks were interesting.
Soundtrack were interesting, but I feel like the 80s theme was just too on the nose, in your face. They really like, ooh, 80s theme. It was on the nose for me. Like I was like, okay, go and sleep. They were doing it a lot, and when the film started, I did not like it at all. The intro to the girls, all the prom queens, I felt it was unnecessary and whack. The lines were whack in this film.
Nice to work. Nice to very work. And when you say the wolf pack, I'm like, okay.
She has to introduce them one by one. We can catch on, like, okay, this is the main girl. There's a way you can just be very creative with the whole intro thing.
Yeah.
Sound very elementary.
That's what I'm saying, that maybe it's not one of the target audience. Maybe for the younger audience that are coming, because we've already seen a lot of slasher movies and we feel like, okay, they don't not pack the punch. But I just still feel that even though people deserve interesting movies and intriguing movies, it doesn't matter the age or whatever. Or if it's going to be a slasher movie, let it be a slasher movie that will blow our minds. Not
just the killing stuff were mediocre.
Yeah,
like, very the entire.
Especially the first one. I'm like, okay.
The first one, like I had to write down like what is this? What's going on here? What do you mean?
The first one was just too bland.
But yeah, I don't really like the film. But tell us what you think. If you have more questions about the end of the film, please write them down in the comments below.
Yes, please. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Goodbye.